Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for my second video, I was super excited to do this one because it was definitely like the #2 most requested video when I posted on what you guys wanted to see. So in this one, we're gonna talk about eyelashes. It's definitely super, everyone has always wanted to know what I use for mascara, what my techniques are, how my lashes so long. So we cover all that in this video. So before we get started, I just want to talk about all the products that I'm going to be using so that you guys can grab them before we jump into the video. So product number one, always an eyelash curler. This is not a super expensive, crazy one. It kind of looks like a torture device if you've never used it before. This is just a Revlon eyelash curler from CVS. And then the other product that I use is a blow dryer, which is probably pretty weird to most of you, but you'll see why in a minute. And then I'll use a primer and a mascara. So that's about it. Oh, actually, you're always gonna want some Q-tips nearby. Q-tips, major key when applying mascara, because if those of you make a mess like I do, you'll like a Q-tip nearby. So yeah, that's kind of it. That's what I use, and let's jump right into the video. Okay, the first thing that I do when I put mascara on, it kind of always varies because it depends where I'm going. If I want my eyelashes to be like crazy long, like touching my freaking eyebrows, I do it different than I would like if I was going to work and just throwing some mascara on just to have some color to my lashes. So I'm gonna do like the extra unnecessary steps today, and then obviously you can pick and choose which ones you want to do, because obviously everything's optional. That's why makeup's fun. There's no 100% way you have to do something, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna do all the steps. I'm gonna combine them all, and then you guys can just pick and choose which ones you think would work best for you. So first thing I do is I pick up my eyelash curler. Instead of just using it on your lashes like you normally would, what I like to do, and what I picked up from someone, this was like years ago. I was actually at a spa with my mom, which sounds bougie. It was just like a fun mother-daughter thing. And there was one of the technicians there, her eyelashes were like so curled. I was like, how on earth did you do that? She's like, I actually take my blow dryer and I heat up my eyelash curler, and then it acts as kind of like a curling iron for your eyelashes. And I was like, so I remember I went home and I tried it and it works. When you do this, make sure that you don't heat it up and touch it to your eye. You're gonna just take your blow dryer and your eyelash curler, and you're just gonna kind of hold the blow dryer to it for just a couple of seconds. It's metal, so it's gonna heat up fast. And then we're gonna test it on our hand to make sure that it's not too hot to put to our eye. So I'm gonna heat this up. Okay, so now it's nice and warm. So I'm gonna touch it to the back of my hand and make sure it's not too hot. And it takes a little bit for it to cool down, so it doesn't need to be that hot. They're just little eyelashes. So yeah, that's pretty good. So what I'll do, I'll just take it and I'll place it as close to my lash line as I can. And I'm just gonna try to catch all of them in there and just hold it for a couple of seconds, like 5, 10, whatever you got. Does this look like a torture device? Okay, so then I just want to check to make sure I got all my lashes, which yeah, most of them. Sometimes the end ones somehow sneak out of my eye lash curler. Sometimes I'll just hit it again and really just try to grab those. It cools down really fast, so if you want to curl them again with it warm, you can. Another thing that I usually have when I'm usually turned around at my vanity that's behind me, and I always have a fan because I get kind of hot when I'm like putting makeup on and stuff. So the fan actually acts as the cool shot to your blow dryer. Remember how in my hair video we talked about that cool shot? So what the fan's doing is it's cooling it while you know, your eyelashes are hot. It's literally cooling your eyelash, which is really cool. So all right, they're super curled. I don't know if you can see like a major difference, but look how much longer these ones are than that one. So once I do that, I don't usually use a primer. This one is the Opening Act Lash Primer by Tarte. I like it. I like a primer. I don't really feel like I need one, but I think it just kind of helps the mascara kind of stick to your lashes better. And who doesn't want that, right? So I'll hit them with the primer, and then we just have to wait for this to dry. So again, this isn't a completely do or die step. So we wait for that to dry. So let's talk about mascara. My favorite mascara is the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black. Yeah, this has actually been around forever. And I used to buy it like every time I'd walk into the store, I'd be like, buy one, get one 50, and I'd buy like 5 of them because I'm obsessed. So it has like a toothy, very thin, it's almost like a comb for your lashes. And this works really well for me because I want my lashes to be long and I want them to all be coated. I feel like if you use one that's like a super thick, like a bristle, type wand. It doesn't really hug the lashes and really get in between all of them like the comb does for me. So I love this mascara, but I recently found out that L'Oreal tests on animals and I'm super bummed about it. So being the ridiculous person I am, I stopped buying it, but I kept the tube so that I can keep reusing the wand. Yeah, I know. I just really hate that it's 2017 and we're still testing products on animals. I don't get it. So what I picked up to kind of use instead, or at least the product anyway, is the Tarteist Mascara by Tarte. It's a really good mascara. I don't mind it. The wand isn't too bad, but I'm not obsessed with it. It's not as good as the telescopic one. It's pretty cool. It's not bad. Again, I still just love the telescopic one. So this is completely unnecessary. Pick up whatever mascara you love. But what I do is I just take my wand from the telescopic one and I just dip it in here to the Tarte one, and then I dip it back in the L'Oreal one to get all the extra product that it picks up off, just so that it kind of cleans it the way it normally would. Put the old one back in the, I know. You never want to pull your eye like this because the skin around your eye is very, very delicate, it's very thin, and you're gonna give yourself wrinkles way earlier than you'll probably get them normally. So just kind of taut. That's a weird word to use, but it's kind of a good description. You just want to kind of slightly pull it just so that your eyelid kind of opens, and then all your lashes are being able to be, you know, gripped by the wand. And what I like to do is I start as close to my lash line as I can, and I just wiggle it all up there. So I'll even sometimes like close my eye and just feel it wiggling. Just go all the way across my lid so that I catch all of them. Again, I'll start from the middle, I'm sorry, from the inside, and I'll just wiggle it all through and coat all my lashes. And like I said, I normally have a fan in front of me, which is kind of like drying the mascara on my eyelashes as I'm going. And what that's gonna do is sometimes as you're applying your mascara, it's making your eyelashes heavier, right? Because there's product on them, so the curl might fall a little bit. What I learned is when I had that fan blowing, it's literally drying them curled, you know what I mean? So that actually helps a ton because it's just on in front of me, and it just ended up kind of being like a tool for me, right? So again, I'll just make sure that I'm hitting all those, and the trick really is to really get the base of your lashes and really just push them all the way up to the tips of your lashes. And another trick that I like to do is once I get like the fronts all covered, but like, you know, how you'd normally apply it right to the front of your lashes, once it sort of starts to dry a little bit, I'll dip it back in there, and then I will kind of close my eye and I'll work on the back. So I'll do it kind of backwards, right? So I'll, and again, push them all back up again because that can kind of get rid of the curl you made. You just wanna, while it's wet is when you can kind of shape them, right? So those outer ones are kind of having a party out there. You just wanna kind of like, just blend them all together. Use the wand that you're using to manipulate them where you want them. Isn't that crazy, the difference mascara makes to your face? Like, what? My eye just got 10 times bigger. So the trick with getting it close to that lash line is it kind of looks like you have eyeliner on, right? Like it looks like I kind of put eyeliner in my waterline, but I didn't, because what you're doing is, especially with people who have light lashes like I do, it's just important to really get in there so it coats the entire lash, not just the tops, and then you can still see your blonde or lighter hairs poking through at the bottom. So that's literally what I do. I'll save my bottom lashes for the very last step, because when I like spritz my face with a setting spray, it'll wet my lashes, and then they'll transfer it to the bottom of my lid, to the bottom of my eye, which kind of causes a mess. So I'll do the same exact thing to the other eye. So Matt's creeping on me right now. Make sure it's not super hot, and then we'll do the same thing to the other eye. Make sure you have all the lashes in the curler. Try to get it as close to your lash line as you can without feeling like you're gonna rip all your lashes out when you squeeze the curler. And hold it for about like 5 seconds, 5 to 10 seconds. All right, and then we're gonna take primer. Like I said, I don't usually do this, but it kind of speeds up the process because you have product already on your lashes, and then when you apply the mascara, it sticks to it easier. This is kind of just the technique that I've always done. So while I wait for this to dry, sometimes I'll add a little bit more coats to the one that I just did. And I'll see how my eyes are like literally closed. Sometimes that kind of helps me really just get the product where I want it. So, oh, I just made a mess. This is the lengths crazy animal people go to try and take a stand for crappy human beings. take the telescopic one. Like I said, remember, just kind of pull, see how it's just like stretching my lid so that all my lashes are just kind of spread out like a fan. It just helps to get all the bristles all your lashes covered with mascara. So because I'm a righty, I kind of on my left eye, I'll start on the outside and work my way in kind of the opposite way I did it with my right eye. And I tend to make a bigger mess on my left eye. I don't know why, but I'll show you a good trick to clean up without making an even bigger mess. One of my favorite makeup tips ever, because I used to, so when you're putting on mascara, see the mess I just made on my lid? There's mascara all over there. What I used to do is take a Q-tip and I used to lick it, and then I used to try to get all the mascara off, and it just makes an enormous mess because you're wetting the mascara that's on your lid, so you're just causing it to smudge everywhere. So what I learned is to let it dry and just take a dry Q-tip, and you just lightly, I'm gonna wait for this to dry before I make a mess, but you just lightly take the Q-tip and you just dust it off, and it just flakes right off your eyelid, so it doesn't cause a mess at all whatsoever. So you gotta just wait for it to completely dry, and especially when you have like really nice eye makeup on, you go to put mascara and you get it all over the place. It's the most frustrating thing ever. Take just a straight up regular Q-tip, don't wet it, and just literally just take it and just brush off back and forth, just flake all that stuff off, and it literally just comes right off your eyelid. It's my favorite trick ever. So then I just go back in because they're nice and dry, and I'll do that kind of backwards motion again, and I'll hit the tops of them. They're going through that phase where I'm kind of losing some lashes while my new ones are growing in, because I do use Lash Boost. Lash Boost is like the secret sauce to amazing lashes. I'm completely obsessed with it. It's like the only product I've ever used that's like 110% does exactly what it says it's gonna do. I've always had decently long lashes, and especially when I do this type of technique, you can't not make your eyelashes look insanely long. But the Lash Boost has made it 10 times easier. Like I literally just do the 3 coats of mascara typically on a normal day, and they're so long, and I get so many compliments all day. And my actual favorite part about Lash Boost is it actually made my eyelashes darker. Because I have like, I mean, with the exception of my hair, my actual hair, like on my arms and stuff, is almost like blonde. It's super light. So when I'm not wearing mascara, like you just saw earlier, it looks like I don't like have eyelashes. So that's what I loved about it. Lash Boost is awesome. If any of you have never seen it, it's literally just a little tube like this, and you literally just open it up before you go to sleep, wash your face like you would all your routine, and you just take the little wand, excuse the mascara, I got all over my hand. It's just a little brush, and you just swipe it on your lash line just like that, and you go to sleep. And within like a month, maybe even less for some people, you'll start noticing they're super long. Now I use it like every 2 nights because they were just getting so long. Like I would literally roll my eyes and my eyelashes touch my eyebrows. Like how unnecessary is that? So it's by far my favorite product I've ever used ever. Yeah, other than that, I'll just apply it to my bottom lashes since I'm not spraying my face with any setting spray. And I'll do the same thing. And that's the thing too, is the Lash Boost actually gets in your bottom lashes as well when you're closing your eyes when you go to sleep. So it makes them long too. This I don't do too much with my bottom lashes because I don't want them to be too long, because then they touch the bottom of my face and the bottom of my eyes, and I don't like that. So again, I just wiggle it really nice in the roots of your lashes, and then take one less kind of look. And I'll touch them up if I want to, but super ridiculously unnecessary long eyelashes. I think that's kind of it. That's kind of what I do. Again, I don't do that every day. That's like completely unnecessary. But if you're sitting around and you're going out and you have some time, definitely try this technique because it's gonna work, and everyone's gonna be like, what on earth? How are your eyelashes that long? So yeah, whatever product you like to use. You don't have to use the mascara I did. I just love that wand. It's really nice. And that's kind of it. So I hope you guys learned something. Let me know if this works for you guys, if you think I'm actually crazy for ever doing this and coming up with a technique like this, because it's completely and totally unnecessary, but it works, so it's kind of fun. So yeah, give it a try. Let me know how it works. And again, leave comments down below to tell me what else I should do, because I do have a list of like ideas for videos, but I just want to know what you guys want to see. So the blow dry and the eyelashes were by far the top 2 questions I get all the time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.